Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in to Natalie Levin Astrology for Monday, March 30th, 2020. My name is Natalie, and I am going to tell you my understanding of the astrological energies right now based on my experience in this particular lifetime. So if it doesn't match for you, I invite you to take what you like and leave the rest. I also invite you to share or like or subscribe to this particular channel, if you even know what that means, because some of the people who see this video don't know what that means, and that's fine. I want to let you know that I know that the past 2 weeks have been, to put it mildly, a little bumpy, and the next week coming, astrologically, again, take what you like and leave the rest, is also going to be a very interesting week and very filled with emotions. If there could be any more emotions. What is happening is, and I will let you know that I listen to Anne Orderly, who is an incredible master of astrology. She knows much more than I do. So she is really wonderful. If you haven't checked her out, she has a podcast weekly, Anne Orderly. But the way I am seeing it, she was really helpful in explaining what's happening, and the way I'm hearing it and seeing it is that the energy of Mars, there's three major things happening this week that will really, I feel, impactful here on planet Earth. The first is that Pluto, which is the god of death and destruction and rebirth, is next to Jupiter, conjunct Jupiter at the same degree, 24 degrees. There's 30 degrees in every sign. Pluto and Jupiter are together there. With that energy, it's an excess of this Plutonian heavy energy that is, the energy is, first of all, it has this nature of feeling like it will never end, which is not true because the planets are always moving. It can feel really heavy. You might be feeling like you have wet cement thrown all over you and you can't move. And it's a lot, it's excess. It also, Pluto can, when one is in a Pluto transit, and we all are as a species right now, it can feel very heavy and depression can come up. I am imagining that those different feelings are coming up for you. So that is happening right now, in addition to the fact that Mars, which is the planet of get up and go, I'm going to get up and go, I'm going to go do this, I'm going to get up and do this, initiator, is about to meet up with Saturn in Aquarius. And Saturn is stop, limits, no. So I am imagining that also this week you might have this feeling of like, I want to go, I need to do something, I need to get up and move. But Saturn is going to come and say, nope, you need to stay. And it might be that you are actually expecting perhaps to be told by whoever, the powers, that's Pluto, that we are able to be out of quarantine. And based on the astrology, I definitely don't think that is happening anytime soon. So you will feel this limit, and that is very, very, that can feel really frustrating and almost like someone is, I'm going to change the way I'm holding this. Almost like someone is pouring, like, again, cement on you as you're trying to get running, trying to get going, trying to go do your thing. So when that happens, simply know that that is part of the planetary energy that's reflected as above, so below, and that you are not alone. I'm sure there are other people who will be feeling the same way as well. And also know that this too shall pass. The feeling, the energy, the planets are always moving. The other thing that is happening is Mercury is still in Pisces, and he does not like being he has no gender. It does not like being in Pisces. Mercury is the way our thoughts are, the way we communicate, the way we process thoughts and how we speak. So with that energy in the watery sign of Pisces, which is very, very sensitive and very emotional, I will not be surprised if you are finding yourself prone to bursting into tears at every moment. And if that happens, I invite you to allow the tears to flow. There are 14 different kinds of toxins in tears. It's such a gift to yourself to clean that out. this is an opportunity that we are having. I know I am saying this as someone who's not enjoying it right now. Like, I knew this was coming, and astrologers all over the world have been talking about this January 12th conjunction of Pluto and Saturn coming together, the energies of limits and death and destruction coming together on January 12th, 2020. And even knowing that was going to happen, it still doesn't make it any easier. So I liken it to when everyone told me, oh, when you have a baby, you're not going to sleep. You're going to be really tired. And I was like, yeah, whatever. And then my baby came, and I was like, what the hell? This is ridiculous. So it's feeling like that. Like, wow, oh, we're really in this now. So here's some possible thoughts about how to work with this energy. Neptune in Pisces is also the energy of dancing and music and art and beauty and connection to what is gorgeous and enjoying water. So is it possible for you to take time to have a shower or a bath or put on some music and have a dance party with yourself? Can you watch a movie that you really enjoy? Can you dive into something artistic? And I'm saying all this as someone who actually is not able to do that right now, because I have what this has done, this incredible Pluto-Saturn conjunction, which has destroyed the structure of our lives as we know it, and something new is being born, is that suddenly, within the past month and a half, I was laid off from my job. Then the coronavirus started, and then I am now a full-time mom to my 4-year-old, which was never in my plan, and I'm 49. So it's very fascinating. And the invitation from the universe is to breathe into what is being born now. Okay, I'm a full-time mom. There's no more school. How am I going to handle that? I'm also doing my astrology. I'm having clients much more now because I don't have a full-time job. So that's been really wonderful. And I'm diving into that. And I know that I'm lucky to be able to have that as something into which I can dive. But what is there that you have been possibly curious about to explore more? Can you take this giant pause of Neptune in Pisces and possibly, I don't know, you might simply need to be still and sit and breathe and space out and numb out, because the lower form of Pisces and Neptune in Pisces is going into addiction. Now, I am eating about 1 or 2 pints of ice cream a day. I will tell you truthfully, that's my drug of choice. So when this stuff comes up for you, I wonder, can you be like, maybe not choose heroin if that's one of your drugs of choice? Can you choose something a little gentler, something that will help you to stay in your body at this time? Because this is an opportunity that our souls chose when we were saying, oh, I'm going to incarnate for this 2020 time. And that's going to be really amazing. And I'm going to grow and change and evolve through that experience. And it is not comfortable to do that. It is not comfortable to be born. It is a trauma for the infant that is getting squeezed out or pulled out from the belly or squeezed out through the vaginal canal, and then suddenly is torn from the mother. This is what what's happening to us right now as a collective. So I wonder, can you possibly be gentle with yourself during this time, this week of March 30th, which has 3 very, very big shifts happening. And I can't remember, there was a third one that I can't even remember right now, but it's something involving Mercury that I think Mercury is about to go into Aquarius, but I'm not totally sure. So easy does it, my friends. Easy does it. I love you. You are worthy simply because you exist. I'm so thrilled you chose to incarnate with me, and I am thinking of you so much. And if you're interested in working with me, I invite you to reach out to me, and we can see. Usually I charge $100 for a session, and if you're not able to afford that right now, I invite you to let me know and we can see what we can work with. These are new times. This is a new paradigm. I am so thrilled you're with me. I hope you take amazing care of your beautiful, precious self.